So I've been using an iPhone pretty much my entire life, starting from 2011 with the iPhone 4S and all the way up into the iPhone 14 Pro Max. I am planning on doing a 6 months later review on this. For the past 2 days, I've been using the Galaxy S23 Ultra, and I must say, I love this phone. First and foremost, when you're a part of the Apple ecosystem, it is hard to get out of. The more products you have, the harder it is to get out of the Apple ecosystem. So in this case, I have an Apple Watch, a Mac, I have an iPad, I have the Apple Card, for crying out loud. That is one of the cons of switching to the S23 Ultra. Now, these past 2 days, mostly just been using the S Pen. This is an absolute game changer. Jotting down notes very quickly without getting an iPad with Apple Pencil is totally refreshing. But on a serious note, you see what I did there? S Pen, nope. All right, I'll stop. On a serious note, I like the fact how you could jot down notes. I went to my grocery store and I wrote down anything that I need, and I could be able to reference it when I get to the supermarket. I could quickly see what's going on. And I just like the fact how when you take out the S Pen, it is just ready to take down notes. And then when you put the S Pen back into the phone, it just saves that note onto the phone. The fact how you could take a screenshot, annotate with the screenshot, and maybe add some things, and you even have AR Doodle. The list goes on and on. The fact how this is even Bluetooth as the icing on the cake. The fact how you could control YouTube videos by pressing this button, and you have ear adjusters where you could go up and down. I know I'm all over the place, but the S Pen is really what makes the Galaxy, the S23 Ultra. Now, I use other Android phones in the past, so this is not my first Android device by any means. It's crazy how I went straight into the S Pen. That's crazy. Straight into the S Pen. Let's talk about the design of the phone. I picked this up in a lavender color just so I can match it with my iPhone. I want to see how the deep purple and the lavender will look side by side. And I must say, they complement each other really well, really nicely. Now, I kind of regret not getting the green because I'm wearing green right now, so it would have matched perfectly, but needless to say, at least my room is purple. Needless to say, this is an absolute beautiful device. Now, yes, it is boxy. I know a lot of people like the curves and stuff like that, but the camera modules is one of a kind. There's no hump, there's no intrusion or housing around the camera. It's just, the cameras are just there. It's just there. Now, it sticks out a little bit, but not too much. And I would say this is one of the cleanest Android phones that you can find yet. But then not even that, not even just the design, the actual cameras are pretty good. You can even take a picture of the moon successfully. You have 100 times zoom. It pales in comparison. And the reason why you want so much zoom on the phone is because, all right, let's say for example, you're parking somewhere, you can't read the sign from a distance. You could take out your Galaxy Ultra, zoom in, and you can get a nice clear picture of what the sign is saying. Your cameras on your phone, it does a lot in the background. When you snap one picture, it takes so many pictures and it processes it reduces the noise, and it does so much to give you the best image. And the fact how you even have a fingerprint scanner embedded into the display. I know this is simple things, but this is something that on the iPhone we just don't have unless you get an iPhone SE with a fingerprint, but it has a dated design. Now, one thing I gotta get used to, I don't like how the volume rockers on the side is with the power button. I don't like that. I want it to be separate, because if the phone is in your pocket, you'll know which side is the volume up and down. But you'll know though. You'll know what button is which, but I don't like how they're just on the same side. That's just me. You know, at the end of the day, it's all about Android versus iOS, which I'm not gonna get into right now in this video, but it's all about which operating system you're comfortable with. Android or the Samsung One UI is gonna bring more customization. You have icon packs, you have skins, you have pretty much endless customization on Android. Apple keeps it simple. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. One size fit all, and people are fine with that. Android isn't difficult to use compared to iOS. I know there's some lifelong iPhone users out there who think Android is icky, is hard to use. No, you could double press the sleep wake button, it opens up your camera right away. And if you want to take a picture, you could just wave or have your hand out and it's gonna just take the picture. Or even so, you can use the S Pen. Now, I'm not making this as a Pixel review. If the Pixel 7 Pro had an S Pen, that would be, I think to me, that would be the ultimate Android phone right there. Now, only reason why I say that is because I took it with me to Vegas. There was a lot of photo bombers there. Was a lot of people there. So I was using the Magic Eraser a lot. And that's one of the things I miss on both phones, actually. I don't have no Magic Eraser on the iPhone, and there's no Magic Eraser on the Galaxy S23 Ultra. It will be more intuitive to use the S Pen to draw a circle, or even so, if you edit in a picture or a TikTok, having that S Pen just makes things so much easier. And of course, you have Type-C opposed to Lightning. I just want Lightning to die, and according to the leaks and rumors of the iPhone 15, that is going to be going away this year. I'm just giving you guys just my first impressions of the S23 Ultra. I'm going to go outside. I'm going to take some pictures. It's currently daylight. It's a beautiful day. I'm sure it's cold. Let me see. Oh, it's 38 degrees outside right now. So I'm going to be utilizing the full raw 48 megapixel on the 14 Pro Max while using the 200 megapixel on the S23 Ultra. Let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think about this one. Now, when you're making the switch from iPhone to Android, you're going to be missing out on MagSafe connectivity. And essentially, MagSafe allows you to attach accessories on the back of your iPhone. Now, thankfully, that's where we have Pitaka MagCase 3 to the rescue. Now, this is for the Samsung Galaxy S3 series. This is for the Ultra. And Pitaka, I've been rocking out with their cases for years. All right, this is how it looks for the iPhone. It looks 8 up. I had it since day one, and it doesn't disappoint me, not at all. And here it is. Okay, so any phone I have, I try to rock out with the Pitaka. So you have that almond fiber material. And even with the color here, I'm contemplating about this lavender color. Looks a little too girly. It looks clean, but maybe in certain situations, you might want to just rock out with a black case. But the beauty thing about this little ring on the back, this is going to allow you to attach your MagSafe accessories on the back. And that's the beauty of it. So now all you do, clip it on, and voila. So now you have a nice all black carbon fiber S23 Ultra. And this looks good. It feels really good. You feel the textures. And most importantly, you can attach your MagSafe wallet. Now, the camera module is going to be covering it a little bit. And that's the caveat with one of these camera modules. Let me see something. So yeah, so it's not going to go anywhere. It's on there good. But I want to test out the camera real quick. So yeah, so it's not going to so it's not blocking the camera module. It looks like it, but it's not. And I actually like this purple. Kind of matches the rings a little bit. But needless to say, let's say you have a power bank, a MagSafe power bank. So this one here is from Anker. By the way, throw a link in the description. And you can, there you go, it's charging up. So MagSafe works like a charm. So when you're transitioning from iPhone to Android, at least you can be able to utilize your MagSafe accessories. And it works as a stand, just like this. Really don't recommend getting the white, because as you can see, the white kind of looks a little, turning yellowed a little bit, like yellow. But needless to say, it still works. So yeah, I highly recommend you guys pick up the Pitaka case. It's light, it's thin, it's for the minimalist. And I forgot to mention, you have all your cutouts on the bottom, your Type-C, your speaker grill, your S Pen. It's going to work just fine. And of course, you can interact with it too as well. And then on the top, you have your one cutout on the top. This case just feels amazing. Feels absolutely amazing. And even if you have an iPhone, just one quick side note, if you have an iPhone, this makes the MagSafe even stronger. So if you're having trouble with MagSafe, or you worry about the wallet gonna slide off at the wrong time, this case is gonna make it 10 times stronger. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That's the S23 Ultra coming from an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I would say this phone is an absolute beast from an iPhone perspective, but I know some of you guys out there, oh, but it's an Android. This is still a fantastic phone. I just utilized it today. I went to the mall, did a couple of errands, and of course I got my Pitaka case. Just love the way this case looks, and I can utilize my MagSafe accessories, which is incredible. If you guys want to see more videos, let me know down in the comments down below. If we hit, okay, I'm about to do it. If we hit 5,000 likes, I'll do a day in the life of the S23 Ultra. So if you guys want to see that, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, or should I say smash it. Smash that like button right now, and make sure you guys subscribe with notifications on. And other than that, it's your boy Pops, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. Peace.